Next, on our agenda, we are gradually coming to an important section of our event, which is uh, our gala dinner. But before then, we're going to take up a short testimonial from our own dear person, Dr. Uchechi Onyedekachi. She is the Vice President for Membership Drive, ASFI General Assembly. Dr. Uchechi, are you here to share
Yes,
with
I am.
your journey so far with ASFI? Thank you.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone.
Good
Can I
evening.
do? Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please proceed. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm so happy to share this stage with very, very important personalities who have come to be part of ASFI at 5. And I'm also proud to be one of those. And I also appreciate the opportunity to be taking testimonials on this very, very important event of ASFI. Testimonials, of course, we know are a proof of credibility, they're a proof of impact, and they're a proof of trust of this organization. So they are very, very important before we end today's program. And so we'll be hearing from different individuals who have been chosen to present their testimonials of ASFI. We decided to choose about 5 of them, plus myself, just because of the want of time to represent the various parts of Africa. And so let's see how ASFI has impacted them as I call them forth. So sit tight and enjoy this. So let me make welcome Dr. Jerita Mwabi from East Africa. Dr. Jerita, are you here? Dr. Jerita, are you here? If she's not here, I think Dr. Valili Dwai can start
She's
while
here.
we wait for her. Okay. Kindly take you have 4 minutes to do that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Jerita, you can unmute yourself, please.
Okay.
Am I coming now?
Yes, please, you can.
Fine. Thank you very much, Doc. Honored to be amongst the people who are providing this testimonial. I know that I'm very constrained in terms of time. For me, the relevance of tonight's event is in terms of time and space. I've just arrived home coming from Colombia, where we are forming a strong partnership between Africa and Latin American countries towards making a point that we've got visible and impactful collaborative international research projects. This project that we have just started subscribes fully to the ASFI goals and vision, and I'm happy that having just completed, I'm here to celebrate the work that was started by our guru, Professor Bright Nwaro, and I'm going to talk briefly in terms of his efforts. And soon after I joined this association, Professor Maru asked me to deliver a speech on the topic, the role of non-governmental organizations in expanding their research frontiers. That discussion was very powerful. I also learned from it myself in terms of the quality of engagement that Prof facilitated, because we learned from that conversation that really developmental work needs to be understood as inherent with power dynamics, and what is claimed to be development and thus to be research will always be contested in terms of political relations and materialist interest. Soon thereafter, I participated in a number of seminars, workshops, and conferences that started in 2023, and I've been very happy that I grew in that space, including what my group 3 managed to publish in the ASFI research journal early this year. So to that particular group, that was a big breakthrough, because we produced a paper which is along the multi, intra, and transdisciplinary research approaches. So one can read that paper and see how we approached the research topic in terms of MIT approaches. Lastly, I wanted to highlight the question of leadership in Africa, as it was presented by Dr. Daniel Kamanga, around the notion of integrity. We don't have any more powerful person in ASFI than our own Professor Bright Nwaru, who's the embodiment of integrity, of authenticity, of living for a dream that is bigger than self, of being the cause in the matter, as conceptually was explained today. And I'm very, very happy that I'm serving under the organization led by this powerful African son of the soil. So thank you very much, Prof. Bright, and keep up doing the good work. But as the collective, as the agency, will be there to support you so that indeed Africa can rise. Thank you, Viva. Power to the people. Thanks, Program Director.
Thank you very much, Dr. Valili. That was a very good one. We kept to time. So permit me welcome others as well. Dr. Jerita, are you here now? Dr. Jerita?
Yes, thank you. Yes, I'm around. Thank you. I could not mute myself. I was not given the right. Thank you very much. I want to testimonial for what I've achieved in ASFI. And this was through a colleague who had forwarded to me the ASFI grant writing course. I applied. I was very interested because I was struggling with proposal writing. I had no skills. So immediately I got the confirmation message. I actually attended all the activities. I interacted with the participants from different countries, from different disciplines. I learned a lot. One thing I also learned from there was Professor Nwaru was so patient. You know, I was so surprised. You know, he could answer even the foolish questions we asked. So it was very motivating. After that, once in the group had now posted a grant, a call, I immediately took up the call. I was so motivated. I organized 3 of my colleagues. We actually embarked on the proposal writing. You know, I had to apply the skills that I had learned. And I was so excited because our proposal went through. That was in 2022. We did the project and we submitted our report last year, December. So I was so motivated because of what I had learned, and I continued to attend several courses. Last year, we also got another funding from our institution, and this is because of the skills that I learned from ASFI. I've continued to attend many courses. This year, we were able to publish a paper. I was so excited. So I have really learned a lot from ASFI. ASFI is a place that encourages, especially the young scientists. Please continue to attend the ASFI courses. There is a lot that you can learn from. Long live ASFI. Thank you, Professor Nwaru. Indeed, this is a movement. And we will continue to support you. We'll continue to attend the courses and even to amplify ASFI in our areas and in our countries. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jerita. That was a very good one. Please, I don't know if Mrs. Uche is here. Can we just clap for her? She really kept to time, sharing excerpts from everything she has been learning from ASFI. Thank you so much, Dr. Jerita. Is Mrs. Uche here? And our very own Professor Eunice. If she's not here, you can take the stage while we wait for Mrs. Uche. Thank you.
I'm here.
Okay. You can go ahead.
So, yes, good afternoon, everyone. Happy anniversary to ASFI. My name is Che Beniza. I'm a Nigerian pharmacist and a female African scientist. And so I came across ASFI through a link shared by a friend from Ghana. And I was curious because of my background in civil society, and also because I've worked for several international organizations and I understand the power of networking. So I thought it was just a networking platform. So out of curiosity, I clicked the link and it was doing the review course. And interestingly, I was in the middle of my PhD, which is my objective one is on a systematic review, and I've been doing some self-learning. And through that course, I was able to fill the gaps that I had encountered during my self-learning effort. And I was like, wow, this is not real. And who is this professor all the way from Sweden that is teaching us like little children? And I was very excited. And I said, wow, I think it's a place to be. And I want to say that I can probably say that I'm now very good in systematic review methodology. Go back to my supervisors back and forth my objective one. And coincidentally, I also joined the umbrella review group. And that was my first time of hearing about umbrella review. And I was like, what is this all about? And one interesting thing about Professor Nwaru was that even when the teams don't come up with their weekly tasks, like he talked about anger, I'll be like, let me see what Professor Nwaru will do. And he will, quietly and graciously, understand the excuses that have been made and encourage us to continue going further. So I'm happy and proud to be associated with ASFI. I've also been asking people to please join, and I'll continue to do so. And I look forward to a brighter ASFI. And someone, please, you have a scientist somewhere in Africa waiting to, to impact the world just like you are doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm happy.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Uchi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's just welcome Professor Eunice. I guess you're here. And then Dr. Keziah. I think you'll be the last person, then myself. Thank you.
Yes,
Professor
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Thank you very much. Yeah, the testimonial is for the African Science Frontiers Initiative. And I'm giving my testimonial as the pioneer president of the ASFI General Assembly. For me, it's a journey rooted in purpose. And my scientific journey began with a deep curiosity about the world and an unwavering belief in Africa's potential to lead in research and in innovation. But then, like many African scientists, I faced the familiar challenges of limited resources, fragmented networks, and the struggle for global recognition. It was within this context that ASFI emerged. ASFI happened to me. And ASFI to me is not just an organization. ASFI is a beacon for those who dare to dream of a stronger, united scientific community. The pioneer president of the African Science Frontier Initiative's General Assembly, I have had the privilege to help lay the foundation for a strong, vibrant African scientists committed to excellence and collaboration. So through our collective efforts, we established key pillars such as the mentorship programs, the targeted training workshops, the dynamic networking opportunities that have really significantly enhanced the visibility and career growth of so many African researchers. So for me, leading the General Assembly allowed me to witness firsthand how ASFI fosters an environment where emerging scientists gain critical skills, build lasting professional relationships, and find platforms to showcase their work globally. I have in fact witnessed young scientists, once uncertain of their place in the global arena, blossom into confident leaders and innovators. You could see how my sister Patricia talked today with a lot of passion. That is the ASFI spirit. She has been empowered to pursue bold ideas. We have all been empowered to pursue these ideas, and these are ideas that are now shaping policy, advancing technology, and addressing Africa's most pressing challenges. So ASFI has been a catalyst for my growth personally. And through its network, I've engaged with brilliant minds from every continent, and I've exchanged ideas that have enriched my research and forged partnerships that continue to yield groundbreaking results. And the visibility and support provided by ASFI are national platforms for me. I have been invited in so many leadership sponsored journeys that I am going on just because of my presence in ASFI. So ASFI is helping to amplify African voices in a global scientific discourse. But beyond my personal achievements, what fills my heart with the greatest pride is witnessing the ripple effect of ASFI's work. My students in Cameroon and other universities, they get it from the programs I organize. The initiative has become a nurturing ground for me and for the next generation of African scientific leaders. We are individuals who are not only advancing knowledge, but also inspiring hope and progress within our communities. So as we celebrate ASFI's 5th anniversary, I am filled with gratitude for the journey we have shared. And I thank every collaborator. I thank every visionary who has contributed to this remarkable story. ASFI is more than a professional network. It is a family bound by a commitment to excellence, integrity, and the belief that African science can and will change the world. I urge you to embrace the opportunities that ASFI offers. Engage fully, share your insights, and let your aspirations soar. Together, we are building a legacy of innovation, resilience, and unity that will inspire generations to come. So let us continue to do boldly and lift each other as we advance the frontiers of African sciences. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prof. Eunice. If you know that everyone who has spoken, Prof. Eunice and others, resonates with what you've enjoyed in ASFI, you can use the reaction button just to, show what you feel. For me, I'm overly elated. I'm blessed to be in ASFI. Let's see if Dr. Keziah is here. Is Dr. Keziah here?
I don't see her here. I don't see her. Perhaps you can do yours.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much, everyone who has spoken. Like I had said earlier, these are just a few persons who were chosen just to depict what ASFI has, how ASFI has touched our lives. And it would be very wrong if I should leave this without sharing how ASFI has touched me. I joined ASFI post PhD. That was at the end of 2022, and I had a unique experience. At that point, I lacked clarity of my vision and my career as an academic. And not just that, we had an 11-month long strike here in Nigeria. And after PhD, I knew I wanted more. But then I had no mentor. And lo and behold, I came across one of the opportunities to be part of ASFI free courses for systematic reviews. And lo and behold, I applied, and then I wasn't selected. And just like everyone has said about Professor Bright, I looked for him everywhere. Thank God we're in the digital space. And I found him on LinkedIn. Probably that's why my love for LinkedIn, and I chatted him up privately. I expressed how sad I was that I was not selected. And lo and behold, I got a response. It's very difficult to get responses from conveners, especially when you're making that kind of request. And then he told me he has kept me on the wait list, and that for people who don't show up, he would replace me with them. And that was what happened. I joined the program, I gave it my all, and I was like, oh, what have I been waiting for all this while? And from then, 2022, now 2025, I've been on ASFI platform. I've been volunteering, developing my skills, joining our courses. Okay, that of grantsmanship, how to develop your grant writing skills, systematic reviews and meta-analysis, not just that, and a lot of programs. And I tell you, a lot have changed about me. I developed my voice. Okay, I remember volunteering to become one of the General Assembly leaders as a communication and public engagement vice president. I'm telling you that everything changed. There, ASFI gave me the platform to amplify my voice as speaking on a stage like this, which was not there earlier. And Professor Bright will always train us, even when you don't know what to do, you can always reach out to him and he'll tell you, okay, do it this way. And that was what we did. And lo and behold, a lot of benefits have come with it. I've won grants, I've won awards. And then the spotlight on the list was a program I attended last year where I think Dr. Benga Olori from Unilag, Project I2M was invited. And she opened our eyes about patenting, commercialization, and how to develop our products from ideas. And that was how I began. Today, I have a product. That idea gave me a product. Today, I'm at the verge of commercializing. Today, my patent will soon be approved, and a whole lot. So tell me why you will not be on ASFI. So if you were like me, a rustic of a sort at that time, why don't you beacon your friends to join? I'm now the membership vice president. You can reach out to me, reach out to Dr. Ajibola, reach out to every one of us, and come let us enjoy the space together and grow as African scientists. We heard it all today. Professor Bright said ASFI is not just a place to build career and personal growth. It's a place, it's a movement, he called it. Yes. So let's join this movement. Thank you again for this opportunity to speak, Professor Bright and everyone. Congratulations to all of us. Please, can we just cheer ourselves? Let's clap, let's react. Thank you, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to share my ASFI journey as we celebrate this remarkable 5 years milestone. I joined the ASFI at its inception, driven by passion to uplift African scholars, and serving as General Secretary during our first year taught me the true power of collective vision and hard work. Since then, ASFI has trained over 4,000 researchers through capacity building courses. Our monthly seminars, research tips and tricks, and academic career talks 101 have become cornerstone for professional growth across the continent. The annual conferences and bootcamp ignite fresh collaborations, while our matched mentoring program transforms aspirations into achievements. For me personally, ASFI was the catalyst that turned the theoretical ambitions into hands-on skills. The data analysis workshop I attended gave me the confidence to lead my first independent study, and the ongoing seminars have kept me at the forefront of emerging methods. More than that, ASFI community planted in me a resilient, solutions-oriented mindset. I learned that every challenge is an opportunity to innovate. As we mark 5 years of impact, I'm filled with gratitude for Professor Bright Nwaro's unwavering leadership and for every mentor and peer who has worked alongside us. Here's to the next chapter. May ASFI continue empowering generations of African scientists to dream bigger, dig deeper, and change our world, our African. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Professor Ikram Adam Adoum. I'm working at Zaim Al-Azhari University, Sudan, as a FI beneficiary, February 2024 cohort. Sudanese public health researcher. It is with sincere gratitude that I share my journey as a beneficiary of the ASFI program, which I joined in February 2024 during a very challenging time in my life. As a Sudanese academic, I was refugeed by war and temporarily residing in Uganda. I was facing significant personal and professional uncertainty. I was actively looking for opportunities to stay engaged with the global research community. So I firstly learned about ASFI through a network of Sudanese university teaching staff in Uganda. We were a group of refugee academics trying to support each other by sharing resources and opportunities. When I came across the ASFI call, it immediately aligned with my passion for research and knowledge exchange. I registered right away, and also I encourage my colleagues to do the same. So, since joining, I have participated in several ASFI programs, including training in SPSA, PSS, statistical analysis, and sessions on ranking and accreditation system. I also had the chance to co-author research papers, serve as the corresponding author on one of them. Although I couldn't attend every activity due to other academic responsibilities, I stayed engaged and truly appreciated the initiative's inclusiveness. So, what made ASFI stand for me was its openness and commitment to equity in science. The policy of free registration for Sudanese and conflict-affected researchers showed a deep understanding of the barrier we face. ASFI created not just opportunities, but a union academic home for displaced scholars. Okay, I want to sincerely thank the ASFI team for offering a platform that empowers marginalized researchers, reconnects us to academic life, and restores a sense of purpose and hope. Your vision for inclusive science and academic solidarity is both inspiring and deeply appreciated. Thank you, ASFI.
Hi, this is Dr. Limke Limpofu. I'm based in South Africa and I'm a PhD in public health. Professionally, I can describe myself as a consultant that specializes in development projects and training under my own company, Jaylee Group. However, I have affiliations with the University of South Africa as an academic associate and the Keystone University of Africa in Zambia as the director of research. To tell you the truth, I wouldn't have gotten this far or gotten this position if I had maintained the attitude I had before I met ASFI. I have grown with ASFI as I saw it at its infancy until now at its growth. I was there again when it turned 2 years, and by then I was the chair ambassador. So ASFI has impacted my life in a number of ways. I've learned to moderate a webinar through ASFI, and I've learned to publish through ASFI. We are talking about somebody who had only one article as that, but when I joined ASFI, a movement, I managed to publish at least 10 articles. So ASFI has impacted me in quite a number of ways, and I have reasons to be grateful as a company and as an individual. Okay. I also managed to close many deals because of my membership to ASFI, as they changed my attitude and that of my employees. I also had the privilege to attend ASFI workshops for free. These are workshops that added my knowledge, like the art of scientific writing and publishing, systematic reviews, grant writing, reproducibility, to name just a few. You know that nowadays they've added newer and other courses and so many programs. I've learned resilience from the leader of ASFI, Professor Bright Noaro. His approach is to serving African scholars is quite unwavering despite the circumstances. That is to say, he has got a rare skill that a few people have. So ASFI has taught me life lessons that when I apply to my business daily group, it has seen us grow from strength to strength. So thank you so much, ASFI.
Good afternoon. My name is Professor Olamileka Ogunjimi. My experience in ASFI has been wonderful. With ASI, I have been able to meet people of same mind, and by so doing, I have been able to develop skills in grant writing, and also I've been able to have more collaborations in the field of IT. Being a cybersecurity expert, I've been able to link myself with international bodies, and this has exposed me to more tools and more avenues to enjoy and be able to put my skill into meaningful, and I've been able to also use the skills gained from Professor Brighton Wanru, who accounts as a mentor God sent. This experience I gathered from ASFI have been wonderful, and this has stand me among people and has been able to make me to stand to be reasonable and more relevant in the field of ICT. Thank you, Professor Bright, for convening and starting this ASFI. I want to say thank you.